Dish Worth the Drive starts now. Right here in my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. It's 11,000 square feet of Buckhead glamour that has folks around the country literally buzzing about it. But the big question is, can the food match up with the spectacular space? Well, it can when it's restaurateur Ford Fry's hottest new spot. They got amazing seafood, they got delicious pastas, and they have a bar. Man, it's awesome. Let's hang at St. Cecilia.
St. Cecilia is a seafood-driven European coastal restaurant. Everything fits within that concept. The wine program does, the food. We get the freshest ingredients we can, obviously using a lot of local farmers.
It's the best contemporary Italian food in town and some of the best contemporary Italian food in the country.
It's a great place to be seen. It's a great place to enjoy a lot of different kinds of food, really fresh, really simple, ingredient-driven.
You've got so much energy. And look, there's different ages. There's people from 29 to 59. Everybody's comfortable. The food is great. The bar scene is great. You see Buckhead. It's happening here.
The energy. Is that the open kitchen that creates that kind of energy and the big open space?
I think so. It's the vibe. It's a fun atmosphere. A lot of people having a good time. We've got great drinks, great wine program. Just everyone having a good time.
It's like the celebrations going on, right?
Exactly.
You know?
We've got a lot of big parties in here sometimes, and so the whole room just fills with energy.
The octopus was terrific, grilled and tender and perfectly done.
Let's make octopus happen.
Okay.
All right?
So we've got some octopus here that we sous vide. We cook it really slowly, and then after it's cooked for about 6 hours, just throw it on the grill there.
Why do people love octopus? It's so hot.
You know, it's something healthy. It's a seafood. It's kind of got like an exotic feel to it, you know. So it's just really popular, and we really struck a chord with this dish. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna make we do a bean salad with the octopus.
Right.
Sun-dried tomato pesto, and we have an oregano vinaigrette.
So the salad's kind of room temp.
Yeah.
And then the octopus comes off right off
nice
the
and
grill.
warm. Yeah.
Are we ready to
I think we're ready to go here. Yeah.
Well, let's toast some octopus.
Sounds good.
The Isle of Corsica, they used to toast octopus to ward off bad winters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Atlanta is my hometown, and the culinary scene continues to explode with innovation. It's fine dining without pretension. And our next spot, Top Chef Kevin Gillespie's Gun Show just proves that role. Dim sum for dinner? Anyone?
Gun Show is our best attempt at fine dining while removing all the pretension that goes along with that traditionally. Rather than having a traditional format where you came and you sat down and you look at a menu and you order, we were gonna go all the way back to the beginning and say, maybe we just serve food when it's ready. We serve food when it's at its best. And we bring it around to the guest, and we, the chefs, describe our own dishes, and you pick based on what looks good. You know, if it looks good and it smells good, it's probably a better, deciding factor than the way it reads on a menu.
Everything has been super fast. I love the pace of everything. The food has been great. A lot of interesting combinations.
A menu changes at Gun Show every single day, and it's driven by the people who are making the food. When I founded this restaurant, I knew that I wanted to give every single person in the kitchen a voice, and so rather than having a chef, Gun Show has a lot of chefs. It has a lot of people who get equal say-so in what happens, and so the menu is a mix-up of very traditional, very rustic, very modern, very contemporary, and it all lives in harmony with one another because everything is the highest quality products that we can begin with, and it's produced by people who love what they're doing.
We always knew that we wanted there to be zero separation between the kitchen and the dining room.
I hope that people break down their little personal barriers, and that's why we built it like this, is that there is a riser. If you want to ignore the table next to you, you can, but at the same time, I have seen more people exchange phone numbers, make friends, stay after they were done eating just to have a drink with their newfound buds, and I never expected in a million years for that to have happened so many times already. This restaurant and this cooking experience, this is from all of the people who work here. I hear this all the time, that it is the most work any of us have ever done, and it's also the most rewarding cooking experience any of us have ever had, because finally the story of the food that you spend 12 hours a day working on, you get to tell that story yourself. And that's a very proud moment tableside, and it's very rewarding.
Next up at Surface, where they call it true food. I just call it yummy.
You know, Trill food, I like to say it's approachable American food with an edge. I'm from Louisiana, so I'm a big flash fried oyster fan. But I also like, you know, what we do here as well, the pork chops, the tuna tartare with the green apple. We have smoked salmon chips with chipotle cream cheese. So there's a variety of things.
It's hard to pick my favorite item, but he always kind of switches it up a bit and adds something new. Just had the bacon wrapped figs, which were fabulous.
I loved the jumbo sea scallops.
They have a nice assortment of seafood, and I love the choices of wines.
At Serpez, people come and expect great service, very warm, welcoming service, great, unique food, very flavorful and tasty with bold flavors, and in an inviting setting.
What I like most about Serpez, I think, is the atmosphere. It's nice, it's upscale, but it's comfortable.
It's very friendly. I come on weeknights, you know, and sit at the bar and have a drink and an appetizer.
Atlanta has really come a long way in, you know, great chefs, and not only just great chefs at restaurants, but great chefs who own their own restaurants.
We have a real diverse clientele, which is representative, I think, of the city. I really think they keep coming back for the food.
I think this menu has a lot of variety. There's a really nice variety of vegetables and proteins and fruits that really are amenable to sharing.
Wow, who wants to share when the oysters are looking this good? It's no wonder folks just can't get enough.
You can't go wrong, whatever you get.
People are surprised at how delicious and affordable it is. We had a really good time, a really good meal, and are you sure that everything's on the check? Yeah, we want you to come back.
Serpez is bringing that gotta have it NOLA flavor to the ATL. And with more of the culinary diversity that makes Atlanta so incredible as a dining destination, our next spot offers authentic Mexican dishes served up in super cool digs on Atlanta's west side. Your shrimp sopa is waiting.
I've owned the Vortex Bar and Grill with my brother and sister for the past 20 years, and then for the past 5 years, I've owned Bone Garden Cantina with my lovely wife.
Probably the best Mexican food you can get outside of Mexico.
The inspiration for the food here at Bone Garden Cantina was just authentic Mexican flavors, authentic Mexican food, really just a love of that cuisine.
Our food is authentic, homemade. It tastes like someone's grandmother made it in Mexico.
Anything from a regular steak taco to a goat taco, I can try it, and I'll most likely like it.
I would say the most popular item is probably our steak adobo taco. One of our spiciest tacos and really, really tasty. There are arbol chilies, some cayenne, very spiciness. Cilantro and onion.
This cantina also has the perfect dish for seafood lovers, the shrimp sopa.
Exceptional. I mean, that's one of the things that you just cannot get at other Mexican restaurants in town.
It gets a little bit of sauteed shrimp, some black beans, some avocados, and we're gonna put a little bit of shredded cabbage and cilantro on top. We're ready to sell. All right, shrimp sopa up.
We picked this location because we love the West Midtown neighborhood. It's really up and coming and a unique area. We also like the out of the way, off the beaten path aspect of it, that you'd have to kind of find it to get to us.
There's a lot of restaurants that are taquerias or American restaurants that have that American angle on Mexican food, but this really put its heart into Mexican cuisine with real authentic flavors.